Welcome to the first ever episode of the Social Hour podcast. I'm your host, Alli Gamble. I can't believe that I'm officially sitting down and recording the podcast. I feel like it's been a long time coming, especially since I was on my sister's podcast back in October. I had such a fun time being on her podcast, being able to reflect on the questions that she was asking and just think a little bit deeper about things. And so I knew that one day maybe I would want to start my podcast, and there's no better time than now. It's 2026. I am 27 years old at the time that you're watching this. And so I thought there was no better way to spend my 27th birthday than launching my podcast. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here, for listening in, and being on this podcast journey. I really want the first episode of the podcast to be introducing the podcast. Who am I? Why did I want to start the podcast, and what we're going to be talking about. I know that the podcast space can be very saturated, especially in today's day. But I feel like I had to get over that fear of being another girl that started a podcast and just jump in, lean in. It's almost like a audio version of journaling, which I think is really therapeutic because I do really love to handwrite and journal. Have questions and prompts that you just really think deeper about. I think it's such a good way to be reflective and introspective, especially in such a busy day to day. I think it just gives you 30 minutes to an hour to really think deeper about things and just be able to be in tune with your thoughts, your feelings, emotions, everything like that. And so I'm super excited to launch this podcast. I feel like over the past few years, I've really tried to lean into figuring out my hobbies, my passions, especially outside of nursing. Not only if you're a nurse, but if you work full time, maybe you can relate to feeling like your day to day or your weeks are monotonous, repetitive. And so I feel like podcasting just is another adventure to get out of my comfort zone and really just take time to reflect and think deeper on things in life. I feel like this podcast is going to create a space where we can be reflective, we can grow, we can be inspired by each other, and just really feel like we're best friends hanging out at happy hour, at a girls' night, and just talking about anything and everything that you would with your best friends. As for my social media journey over the past few years, I've dabbled in TikTok a little bit, YouTube vlogs, and now this podcast. And over the course of trying out different social media, I feel like I've naturally gravitated towards long form content and being able to sit down with you guys, chat a little bit longer, and just really form a deeper connection. For the longest time, I was trying TikTok. I would be consistent for a few months. I would take like 6 months off, got back into it, and then I was consistent probably for about maybe 4 months. But after doing some reflection and just really thinking about what I want to prioritize, my values, I just felt like I was almost trying to force being on TikTok and force that short-term content. And so I've really tried to listen to myself and lean into YouTube and podcasting, especially whatever's going to feel the most natural and feel the most in line. So I'm just super excited to be launching this podcast and officially recording it. I think that it's super good to step out of your comfort zone and just try new things because you never know what you're gonna like, what you're gonna enjoy, what you're gonna be good at until you try it. And so I just think that this is such a good step into finding my hobbies, my passions, and who knows what could come of it. I feel like it's just super exciting to be able to try new things and put yourself out there. So if you guys are watching this video on YouTube, then please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. But thank you guys so much again for listening in and following on my social media, YouTube, podcast journey. I'm just super excited to be able to share the little bit of wisdom that I do have and create a space where we can feel like best friends hanging out. And so thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time.